As you can see, I am back in my usual space right here at Island Mix. Now, for this next segment, I had the opportunity of reconnecting with an old friend who no longer lives in St. Lucia but resides in Miami. Her name is Starr Ferguson, and she is the owner, founder, organizer of the Future Woman Rise Up. And right now, I swing over to her for you to get to know a little bit more about her and her venture.
Thank you, Shanru. Thank you so much, DPS. Good morning. Hello, St. Lucia. My name is Star, and I am from the most beautiful place in the world. I was born and raised in Derisomicoud. I now live in Miami, Florida. I am the founder of the Future Woman. But in order to tell you a little bit more about the Future Woman, I need to give you some insight into my life before my salvation. As a young child, I was abused sexually and physically. And as a young adult woman, I pursued all the wrong things. I seek validation and acceptance in all the wrong places. Because of that, I was abused again, physically, emotionally, and verbally by men. We live in a world now where we define ourselves by what we drive, what we own, our likes and our followers on social media, our degrees and our title, failing to realize that, regardless of what you have in life, if you don't know God, and you can only get wholeness from God. If you don't know Him, you will still feel the void, and I didn't know that. The saddest thing about my story is that I didn't know I was broken. It was so familiar to me. I had seen my mom go through it and so many other women go through it, that I didn't know I was broken when God saved me. Because He literally saved me. A couple of months after, I started to share my story via social media, and women would message me. Honestly, I felt inadequate. As much as I shared my story, via video, as much as I did that to help them, I didn't feel like I had what it took on the inside to help them. And I went to God with a lot of questions. I was like, Lord, what am I supposed to do? And in that moment, God revealed to me the answer to a question that I had been asking Him for a very long time. Why did you allow me to go through so much? Bad things do not come from God, but God allows us to have our way. As much as we want, sometimes He allows us to have our way because He knows ultimately He can use it for our good. My favorite verse in the Bible is in Romans 8:28. It says, everything, all things, the good things, the bad things, and the ugly things work together. All things work together for the good of those who love God. And God was revealing to me in that moment that He would use my story to help other people. In 2020, our crazy year, I launched my first Connect group called Women Rise Up. A Connect group, my Connect group is a safe space for women, to come and just talk about what they're going through. I teach a Bible lesson and we just discuss, anything. For instance, the second Connect group in December, we discuss celibacy, toxicity, relationship, love, and we don't just discuss it, but we go to the Word of God for answers. There is this mom that she listened and participated with her 13-year-old daughter. And a couple of weeks into our second Connect group, my second Connect group, the daughter asked her mom, does she do that for little girls? Guys, it dawned on me that at 13 years old is when I was going through so much. I was so confused. I had gone through so much and I didn't know who to go to because I did not have open-minded people around me. So I started the Future Woman. The Future Woman is basically Women Rise Up for little girls. And what we do is that, because I allow any woman that wants to share her experiences with those girls to record a video. So I allow them to write messages in the form of a letter. We protect them, so we call them Cinderella. And we answer the messages in the form of a video, just in case there's any other girl going through the same thing. And where do I see the future woman, in the future? I see the future woman. I see me going to St. Lucia in the very near future. I want to go to the prisons and to the schools and to have conferences at home helping women. A lot of women, they suffer in silence. And I think that the only way we go through what we go through for nothing is if we keep it to ourselves. As I said, Romans 8:28 say all things work together for our good, so we can take the pain in our life, and use it to help somebody else. And that is what I want to do with both Woman Rise Up and the Future Woman. Where did the name Woman Rise Up come from? in my darkest moment, God shined his light on me. And as much as he didn't speak out the words to me, woman, rise up, but he gave me the strength. And he gave me just enough strength to get up from where I was. And up to this day, God has been telling me every time I get myself into, a place where, I feel like I cannot make it, I just remind myself of that time where I went through so much and God gave me the strength. And that is what I want to do for other women. Tell them that they need to rise up from what you're going through. I understand, but we've all been through something. We have all been through something. And I want us to teach our girls, use what we went through to teach the next generation, to share our experiences with them, because it is so much easier to learn from somebody else's experience than to learn from your own mistakes, So that is what I want to do with the Future Woman. You can follow us on Instagram, thefuture_woman. You can also follow me on social media, star_1027. I try to share Bible, faith-based videos very often. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to learn more about my story. Starr Ferguson, follow me on Facebook. And yes, guys, I'm excited for the future.